I went to Barnes & Noble last night, and of course I have to give you a haul. I got 5 books. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Callie. I talk on here about books for the most part, and sometimes I do other things like vlogs. You know, all of that fun stuff. Starting off, I got my most anticipated book of the year, Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. If you somehow don't know, this book is about Haymitch and his games. I've been putting it off because I know I will love it and it will put me into a huge book slump. I also know that it will break my heart. Just the little blurb on the back, just let me read it to you. When you've been set up to lose everything you love, what is there left to fight for? I'm just not ready. Next up we have The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I'll just read the back to you. In Margaret Atwood's dystopian future, environmental disasters and declining birth rates had led to a second American Civil War. The result is the rise of the Republic of Gilead, a totalitarian, I cannot read out loud, please bear with me. A totalitarian regime that enforces rigid social roles and enslaves the few remaining fertile women. Offred is one of these, a handmaid bound to produce children for one of Gilead's commanders. Deprived of her husband, her child, her freedom, and even her own name, Offred clings to her memories and her will to survive. Thank you for sticking with me throughout that. I'm very excited to read this. And classics are important, banned books are important. The next 3 books kind of have the same theme. I wouldn't say genre, but the same theme, and you'll pick up on that very quickly. First up, we have The Iliad by Homer. This is Emily Wilson's translation. I also have her translation of the Odyssey, which is why I decided to go this way with The Iliad. I would like to reread both of these at some point this summer. I can just feel the urge, the need for more Greek myth entering. What I really need is a new Madeline Miller book. I think I will probably be rereading Circe this summer. I need a new book from her as soon as possible. This is gonna have to do. Next up, we have Lore by Alexandra Bracken. Let me say first off, okay, 2 things. First, this is a Greek mythology retelling, of course. This is young adult. Secondly, about the author, Alexandra Bracken, she wrote the Darkest Minds trilogy, and let me tell you, if you have not read that, you need to go read it. It isn't talked about that much. It used to be, especially on YouTube. I know during like 2012, 2015 dystopian era, it was very popular, but I feel like it's kind of lost its steam. You should go read it. It's incredible. Okay, let me read you the synopsis of this. Every 7 years, bear with me on my pronunciation as well, the Agon begins. As punishment for a past rebellion, 9 Greek gods are forced to walk the earth as mortals. They are hunted by the descendants of ancient bloodlines, all eager to kill a god and seize their divine power and immortality. Long ago, Lord Perseus fled that brutal world, turning her back on the hunt's promises of eternal glory after her family was murdered by a rival line. For years, she's pushed away any thoughts of revenge against the man, now a god, responsible for their deaths. As the next hunt dawns over New York City, 2 participants seek her out. Castor, a childhood friend Lore believed to be dead, and Athena, one of the last original gods, now gravely wounded. The goddess offers an allegiance against their mutual enemy and a way to leave Agon behind forever. But Lore's decision to rejoin the hunt, binding her fate to Athena's, will come at a deadly cost, and it may not be enough to stop the rise of a new god with the power to bring humanity to its knees. I'm very excited to read this. And on to the last book. The last book I have is Lore Olympus. This is by Rachel Smith. It is a Greek mythology retelling in graphic novel form. I'm very excited. I haven't read a graphic novel in forever. The artwork is stunning. I love the color scheme. I'm very excited to read it. Very excited. And I will read you the synopsis of this one as well. Scandalous gossip, wild parties, and forbidden love. Witness what the gods do after dark in this stylish contemporary reimagining of one of mythology's best-known stories from the creator, Rachel Smith. I believe it's Smith. It could be Smythe. Just let me know if you know in the comments. This is about Persephone and Hades, by the way. Persephone's young goddess of spring is new to Olympus. Her mother, Demeter, has raised her in a mortal realm, but after Persephone promises to train as a sacred virgin, she's allowed to live in a fast-moving, glamorous world of the gods. When her roommate, Archimedes, takes her to a party, her entire life changes. She ends up meeting Hades and feels an immediate spark with the charming yet misunderstood ruler of the underworld. Now Persephone must navigate the confusing politics and relationships that rule Olympus, while also figuring out her own place and her own power. And I don't know how many volumes there are of this, at least 3 that I know of. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to be posting more consistently soon. I promise you it's coming. I say this so often, but it is for real this time. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys very soon. Also, if you'd like to see more content from me, make sure to like and subscribe. I will also put my TikTok and Instagram in the description below.